What if the world you see every day is only the surface layer of a much deeper system that most people never get access to or even notice? What if the movement of money, the rise and fall of industries, and even the direction of global economies are not just random events driven by public demand, but are also influenced by tightly connected networks of powerful individuals who operate in the background of the global financial system? For most people, markets feel unpredictable. Prices go up, prices go down, opportunities appear suddenly, and industries shift in ways that seem almost impossible to understand. From the outside, it looks like chaos. But from the inside, the picture is very different. This is what is often referred to as global elite networks. And understanding how they function does not require conspiracy thinking. It requires understanding how power and influence naturally operate at scale. What global elite networks really are. Global elite networks are not a single organization, group, or secret society. Instead, they are interconnected circles of highly influential individuals who operate across industries such as banking, investment, technology, politics, energy, and global trade. These individuals are often linked through shared experiences, elite education systems, business partnerships, investment circles, advisory boards, and exclusive conferences where major decisions and ideas are discussed long before they reach public awareness. The key factor that defines these networks is not just wealth, but access. Access to people, access to information, and access to opportunities that are not available to the general public. In many cases, these networks function through trust-based relationships. A recommendation from one influential figure can open doors that would otherwise take years to reach. This creates a system where opportunities circulate within the network long before they become visible to the outside world. How markets are influenced beyond public view. While financial markets are officially driven by data such as supply, demand, earnings reports, and economic indicators, there is another layer that often shapes how and when these changes happen. Large financial movements are rarely spontaneous. When billions of dollars are allocated into a sector, it is usually the result of planning, coordination, and strategic positioning. And these decisions are often influenced by discussions that happen well before any public announcement is made. For example, when new technologies emerge or when industries begin to grow rapidly, it is not uncommon for early investors and institutions to already be positioned in those areas before mainstream awareness begins. By the time the public reacts, the initial strategic positioning has already been completed. This does not mean markets are controlled in a simple way. Instead, it means that influence exists through timing, information flow, and capital allocation at high levels. The power of information timing. One of the strongest advantages within elite networks is timing. In financial systems, timing can be more valuable than intelligence or effort. And those who operate within high-level networks often gain access to information earlier than the general public. This does not always mean secret information. It often comes in the form of early insights, strategic discussions, or awareness of upcoming shifts before they are widely recognized. Even a small timing advantage can create a massive financial difference. Being positioned early in a growing industry, investment trend, or economic shift allows for significantly higher returns compared to entering after the trend becomes public. This is why information within these networks is considered a form of capital. It is not just knowledge, it is leverage, relationships as economic infrastructure. In the world of high finance and global business, relationships are not casual connections. They function as infrastructure for opportunity. Deals are often not discovered randomly. They are introduced through trusted networks. Partnerships are formed through repeated interaction and shared credibility. Investment opportunities are frequently shared within circles before they ever reach public platforms. This creates an environment where trust becomes a form of currency. The stronger the trust, the higher the level of opportunity access. For individuals inside these networks, relationships are carefully maintained because they directly impact financial and strategic positioning. Why the system feels invisible from the outside. To most people, the global economic system appears open and transparent. Information is publicly available, markets are accessible, and opportunities seem equally distributed. However, of what is visible publicly is often the final layer of a much longer process. By the time information reaches the public, much of the strategic positioning has already occurred. This creates a perception gap. People outside these networks often react to changes, while those inside often anticipate them. This difference in timing creates very different financial outcomes. However, it is important to understand that this does not mean success is impossible outside these circles. It simply means that awareness of how systems operate can significantly improve decision-making. The modern evolution of networks. In the past, elite networks were highly physical and limited to specific locations such as financial districts, exclusive institutions, and private gatherings. Today, however, the structure is evolving. Digital platforms, global communication, and online collaboration have expanded access to information and connection opportunities. While traditional elite networks still exist, new forms of digital networks are emerging where knowledge, influence, and opportunity can be built from anywhere in the world. The real lesson behind global networks. The most important lesson is not about exclusion or hidden systems. It is about understanding how influence works in general. Success at scale is rarely just individual effort. It is often the result of being in the right environment, having the right connections, and being positioned where opportunities naturally flow. The ultra-rich do not rely only on personal effort. They rely on systems of connection, information flow, and strategic relationships that amplify their decisions and actions. For anyone trying to improve their financial future, this means focusing not only on skills and income, but also on awareness, relationships, and the environments they choose to be part of. At the highest level, success is not just about what you know or how hard you work. It is also about where you are positioned, who you are connected to, and how quickly you can access and act on information. If this video gave you a deeper understanding of how the world actually works behind the scenes, then make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Because here, we go beyond surface-level thinking and break down the real systems that shape money, power, and success. And remember, your future is not only built by what you do, but also by how clearly you understand the world you are building it in.